Okay, guys, I'm going to try this. Yes, it is dark, and it's intentionally dark. There's two or three different reasons why I'm doing this video tonight. I'm sitting on my front porch, and the reason I'm letting it be this dark is for the last 3 nights when I've come out here on the porch, I've seen orbs flying around. So I thought, well, tonight I'd pull the video up and try to see if we can catch any of them. I don't know. Now, right here, let me see if I can get her pointed out. Heck, I can't even see. There we go. Right there is my dog, Maddie. So if you see movement there, you'll know. She's just a bulldog that thinks she's a big bad doggy. But, yeah, there's my trash can, too. Ooh-wee. But I thought, well, I'd talk to you about a couple of different things and do some explaining of some things that maybe we could watch and just see, because it was really interesting what happened last night with the orbs. First of all, I have been on YouTube and had this channel for, gosh, a couple of years anyway. But a year ago, last February, or last March actually, I put my first video on. It's a small one, just a short one, and I had every intention of posting videos and things. But 3 days after I posted that video, my dad, who lives with me and I take care of, had a massive stroke. And because of this stroke, he has vascular brain damage. And it's really, really a 24/7 job. And I don't really like referring to it as a job because I'm really happy to be able to take care of my dad and not have to put him in a home. He's 94 years old. But because of it, it kind of squelched my channel, being able to get out and do the videos and things. Now, some of you guys know me from being in other people's live streams and things like that, but I have every intention in the future, when my dad has passed on, unfortunately, I kind of grimace when I say that, but I've gone ahead and following through with doing the videos and making more with this channel than what it is. I have been a paranormal investigator for 42 years. Yeah, I'm old. I have 4 kids. I have 9 grandkids, and I have 1 great-grandchild. I also have 1 angel grandbaby. Okay, I just seen a light flash, and I don't know where it came from. I'll have to go back and see if I can figure that one out. My dog reacted to it too, even. Another thing I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about is in the last, I'm going to say 3 to 4 weeks, I have been going, and which that is also part of the reason that I will go into your live streams, but I can't go into the chat. All I can do is listen because I'm busy taking care of my dad. He gets upset if he sees, because I usually am on my phone, and it upsets him because I'm on my phone all the time, he thinks. So I usually will go into somebody's live stream, and I'll lay it down where he can't see, and I will listen. So, and I always hit the like button, and if I can, I'll pop in and say, hey, this is what I'm doing, but there's a lot of times that I can't even do that. But I do, if I miss the live stream, I try to go back and watch the video of it. But I want you guys to understand that I'm not just a troll lurker or anything like that. It's just, I cannot do this. The only reason I'm able to do this video right now is because my dad is in bed sleeping. after being up for 3 days. He suffers from insomnia really, really bad. Okay, now, go back to what I started to say. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, I started noticing that a lot of people have become really angry with each other. And yeah, we've all had, I say we, but I have seen, being in other people's streams, troll problems and people being swatted and docked and all that stuff. And I understand that, but when they can come in and get people arguing and fighting amongst each other, and people follow through with it's actually doing what they're trying to do. You guys are letting this happen. And I know you can say, well, you're not experiencing it, so yeah, and I kind of understand your view on that, but I think we really need to sit back and realize if it's really worth it, because it's causing so many problems, and people are feeling they have to take sides, and people get hurt, and people say things they really don't mean, but they get so angry or hurt that they end up opening their mouths and saying it. I don't know. I try to get along with everybody, even if I don't agree with their view on things. I mean, that's just how it is. I really haven't seen anything other than that light earlier. Last night, you see this light right out here? Right next door to me is a park, a small park. And I was sitting here and an orb came, and I seen it coming across the park. And it was moving slow and kind of side to side, and it was kind of a pink color. And it came right up the steps right there at the end of my porch. And it came up and it went around this porch post. And it went right over my head, and when it got above my head, it just disappeared. And of course, I did not have my phone or camera or anything at the time. So I couldn't capture it, and that's why I'm out here tonight with this, trying to do that. Maddie is right there now. I don't know if you can see that. I know things are a little dark. But I don't know. I try to answer some questions about myself for you guys. Like I said earlier, I've been a paranormal investigator for 42 years. And like I said earlier, I am old, yes. I've been a dreamer. I am a dreamer. I discovered that when I was about 8. Actually, my mom and my grandmother sat me down and explained to me that it kind of runs in the family and what exactly was going on. Now, I don't have dreams of big, prophecies or anything like that. It's just things that's generally is getting ready to happen. And it'll explain, and a lot of it, especially when I was younger, I didn't want it. I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't want it, and it really would get me worked up. And over the years, I've learned to kind of keep my eyes out and try to understand the dreams and see if I can do anything to kind of change the outcome. Some of it, I know I can't, but there is things sometimes that I can do. I'm an empath, and over the years, with being an empath, there is times that I kind of can see things and hear things when certain things are going on. And I may not understand exactly what it is I'm seeing or hearing, but eventually down the road it's figured out. I don't know what else to say to you really right now, but I was hoping we could catch something where I could point it out to you, and I'm not seeing anything. Do this kind of real quick here. That is the street light, of course. If you guys happen to watch it and see something I'm not seeing, let me know. That white thing, let me see if I can get it pointed out what I'm talking about. Where are you at, finger? Okay, that white thing right there. That is a plastic bag that somebody did not throw in the trash can over there at the park. But anyway, my backyard, I'm used to seeing this stuff in my backyard, but I've lived here for 5 years, and this is the first time of being on my front porch that I've seen this here. So it's kind of interesting. The house I live in was built in 1900, and yes, there is spirits here, but there's nothing bad. Because of my dad's condition, it's came out that my dad can see spirits, and he refers to them as paints. Like I said, he's 94, so, and I honestly had no idea that he even believed in things like that, but since his stroke, I've discovered that he does, and he has conversations with them, and at first I thought it was just like a hallucination thing, but I have discovered, because he knows things that I know full well he didn't. I didn't tell him. My dad has not left this house in over a year. Well, he did go see the doctor, that kind of thing, but I'm talking going anywhere. He has not come out the front door. He doesn't want people to see him. It's a lot of pride. He does get confused, especially when he's dealing with insomnia. So that's why I don't do videos in the house or try to do a live stream or anything, because out of respect for him, because if he'd go through or behind or somehow get involved in a live stream, I would feel bad for him, because it's something that he wants no part of. And I hope you guys can understand that. And, well, I'm still not seeing anything. It's been usually around this time that I see it, and I'm not out here very long before it starts up. So, of course, when you want something to capture something, you can't. So I guess that's what's going on. Later on in the future, if I can, I'll try to do some videos and explain some things more for you. And just leave any questions you have in the comments, and I'll try to answer them for you. And if you see me pop in somebody's live stream or your live stream, say hey. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope everybody has a blessed night. Goodbye.